What's going on, everybody? So we are continuing to talk about the Flash, and as we get closer to it, I will keep talking more and more about it. All right, boycott WB, restore the Snyderverse. We don't care about James Gunn universe. All right, look, Black Adam flopped, Shazam 2 flopped. We're on a road. Let's keep going. All right, we're gonna make the Flash flop, unfortunately, and I'll tell you why. Next will be Blue Beetle. And then after that, sadly, it will have to be Aquaman. All right. Look, it's going to hurt a lot of feelings, but at this point, I don't even care anymore. You guys all throw disses at me and insults, and I've heard everything. I just laugh at y'all. That's it. It's gotten to the point that I got blocked on Facebook because I support the Snyderverse and I don't support James Gunn. This is how toxic the James Gunn fans are. All right. The quote unquote, the official DCU on Facebook is a fucking joke, all right? Because everybody, when I post something related to the Snyderverse, all the haters come out. Y'all all get triggered, and I like it. I enjoy it. I get a kick out of it. I chuckle at y'all, all right? Now, look, if we make all these movies flop like we've been doing, congrats. Pat yourself on the back because you're putting in hard work and it's paying off, literally, all right? Like I said, we're at it with WB. Why? Because WB took away from us what we wanted, all right? Let's get one thing straight. And this is going to trigger a lot of people. And I'm sure I'm going to get dislikes, but I don't care. You know what? The Snyderverse was profit, all right? After Zack Snyder has left and he's no longer doing movies, every movie has been flopping. Birds of Prey did bad. And don't blame the pandemic because the pandemic wasn't even starting. It was barely coming out at the time when Birds of Prey came out in 2020, all right? The Suicide Squad with James Gunn, it went down. And don't blame again the pandemic, because the theaters were opening and people were still going. So it is what it is. That movie flopped, all right? We also got Black Adam. That movie flopped, all right? Shazam 2 flopped, all right? We need the Flash to flop. Why? Because all these movies that are coming out, James Gunn obviously is going to put his wife in it. It's all going to connect into his shitty DCEU, and it's all going to have everything that has to do with Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, all that shit show. We don't want that. We don't care of it, all right? Majority of us, all right, the Snyder fans, are the ones that are paying and supporting these movies, all right? If you're an average consumer and you're just the average, hey, look, I like all type of films, whatever, you don't fall into this category. I'm being specific, all right? Majority of us want the Snyderverse restored, right? We just had SnyderCon. If it wasn't successful, then why did those tickets sell that they were over $100 each and it all sold out in minutes? Why? Because we want that. That's what we want more, right? WB took away Henry Cavill, they took away Ben Affleck, and now they want to put in Ben Affleck to capitalize and make money off of us, the Snyder fans, all right? As a Snyder fan, I'm not down with that. You're not going to use me as a little strategy for your marketing just when it's convenient for you. And you're going to put me on a fishing line and say, hey, look, I got you hooked. No, look, I wanted the Flash to be good, but if it was still connected with the Snyderverse. And now they're talking about that it doesn't erase the Snyderverse. You see how desperate and like WB is a complete mess. They're just liars. And then you got your leader, James Gunn, liar, that he comes on and is like, oh, you don't have to see none of these movies. Just go in there and just know that Keaton exists. Dude, Keaton has never been part of the DCEU. He has been from another storyline that's been for years that we are not even watching anymore. Dude has been on a separate universe, all right? It has always been Affleck. That is the Batman of the DCU, all right? I don't care what y'all say. That's always going to be the Batman, all right? Superman, Henry Cavill is always going to be. If they would have done the Flash with Henry Cavill, right? With Ben Affleck, including Sasha Kai as Supergirl, Michael Keaton as Batman, as side characters, all right, cool, it would have been a different story. But no, they refused it. They took away the characters that we wanted to bring in their shitty trash, whatever they're doing. And now the Flush is giving us what we're seeing. It's a mess. And it's all going to reset and restart the DCU with James Gunn. Look, we want him to fail. Why? Because if these movies are successful, that's just funding the projects in the future for James Gunn. How do you stop the funds? By boycotting and not supporting the movies right now. If The Flash flops, which I'm pretty sure is going to flop, that's gonna hurt the next movie, because then WB's gonna sit back and be like, hey, look, we're just having flop after flop after flop. Financially, it's not working. You've already had 2 movies. If all of these other 3 remaining, Blue Beetle, Black Ad, I mean not Black Adam, Aquaman 2, and the Flash flop, oh, that's good. That's good for us, the fans, because we're winning against WB. Financially, we're hitting them where it hurts, in their pockets. Keep your wallets closed. Don't support this movie. Don't let them clickbait you, because that's what they're doing. They're putting one ad with Ben Affleck, and apparently Ben Affleck is just in the scene of the opening less than 5 minutes. And that's it. You never see him again. And it's just focused on Michael Keaton. Dude, don't try to give me what you want. I want what I want. So I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to give you my money anymore. That's where I stand at. I don't think opening is going to do a lot, but it's bad because they keep on dropping the number. But then again, they could be saying, oh, we're going to make between 60 to 75 million. You know why? So when it comes out over 100 million, they can be like, oh, wow, the movie was successful. Oh, wow. You see what I'm saying? So don't be fooled by that. It's going to make some money, but it won't reach 1 billion. Guaranteed. All right? They're so desperate that they're paying famous people. Terry Crews, what's this other guy? Tom Cruise. Like all these people in Hollywood. Oh, it's the best movie that I've ever seen since The Dark Knight. Yeah, it's always been the best, right? Get out of here with that garbage. Look, again, us united against WB. James Gunn is afraid of us. He knows it. This is why we need to unite. Restore the Snyderverse, release the air cut, keep on with those 2 hashtags. Don't worry about the other ones. Those are the main ones we got to stay with. Use that on everything that WP posts. That's what I've been doing on everything, every ad. I don't care. I'm just putting restore the Snyderverse, restore the Snyderverse. That's how you got to get them. And they're deleting comments, because I go back and I check and they're deleting comments. Flood all their marketing with restore the Snyderverse. We have to come back strong as we were. And that's how we got it. Don't forget and don't give up. We already went through 2 mergers and we're still here. We fought for the Snyder Cut and we got it. Now, us together, united, have to make the Flush flop. Because this is not the movie that I, as a fan, as a paying consumer, want. Give me what I want. What are your thoughts? Drop your comments, all that good stuff. Make sure to hit the subscribe. I appreciate everybody. And as always, until next time.